everybody. We are back here in the Pendleton room. I've got Kevin with me now. So you know what that means. Lots of excitement coming your way. Of course, we've got some great highlights from another electric performance finals night tonight.
Finals night, the culmination of a bunch of work over a couple of weeks. Fantastic rodeo, great crowd energy. Boyd did a great job. The Cowboys did a great job. Just can't ask for a better situation.
You really can't. Folks, we're going to show you those highlights now. Of course, another fabulous open here. The Fire bringing the fire today. And, of course, we got to give props to good old America.
Well, let's talk about some bareback riding. Angie Gingrich from South Dakota on Freckle Fog. 87 points, ladies and gentlemen, on that. A great ride. Got the crowd really going early. Fantastic job on his part. Luke Barlow Thrash is a Louisiana Cowboy. Dirty Jacket on an 86.5 ride, which wins a lot of rodeos. We had a lot of guys ride really well tonight that would have won a lot of rodeos. But Leighton Berry, a Weatherford Cowboy on Cajun Queen, he shot 88.5. Look at that horse working. He's working. The whole deal works. He makes a bunch of money here in San Angelo.
Yeah, he sure does. And hey, everybody is loving it. We got some crowd shots here. These folks have been coming for decades, and of course, we want to give them a shout out as well.
Steer wrestling, Talon Rosen from Iowa, shoot 4.1. Again, all week I've been talking about our steer wrestlers have done a great job. It's Jesse Brown, an Oregon Cowboy, a 4 flat, which again wins a lot of rodeos. But unfortunately for him, good old Jay Williamson, a Weatherford, Texas Cowboy, a 3.7, and he wins the rodeo with the overall lickety-tip in his hat. Phenomenal job by him. Great run. And
we got to give a tip of the hat to Raymond Mesa. He is the Golden Spur Winner Award. And, I mean, talk about a heart of gold. Boyd listed all the things that he's done, not only for the rodeo, but just for his neighbors.
Just a fantastic human being all around. Good friend. J.T. Adamson and Tydell Robin, a Nebraska Cowboy. He's got 8.9 on 2 calves. Good job getting that calf situated. Look at that horse pulling him back. Fantastic job. We got a local Cowboy here in the finals. Cody Waldrop from San Angelo throws a 7.9. Pretty good job. We had 3 guys from San Angelo in the finals, which has never happened before, but a great job by those guys. But our winners, Justin Smith, Louisiana Cowboy with an 8.4. He had an overall win in the average. Again, fantastic job by those tie-down ropers.
Most definitely. Now we go to Saddle Bronc. We got Tanner Butner, a Wyoming Cowboy, on Tickles Pink. And look at this ride. There is no question why his score was 87 points. And I mean, talk about some competition tonight. We got Cash Wilson out from South Dakota on Painted Bunny. And again, look at that spurring, another 87-point ride. Phenomenal. And of course, Dawson Hay, an Alberta, Canada Cowboy on Secret Agent, scoring 88. I mean, again, you can see why, and he's the clear winner for sure. So congratulations to all the winners. And we also have the results from the other events as well.
Yeah. I mean, we got the rodeo done in time for us to give it a race. In our team roping, we had an Indian Cowboys, J.C. Yuckwa and his brother L.J. win the team roping. Tanner Green, Caleb Green come in second, and Chad Masters and Dre Yates, they're the third-place Cowboys here in San Angelo.
Yes, and for barrels, Cassie Mowry takes the top spot, Lindsey Sears in second, and Haley Kinzel in third.
You know, the Bulls won most of the rounds of the whole San Angelo rodeo, but Declan Garland takes it home. Fantastic job by him. Ernie Corson comes in second, and good old Cody Teal, who's a San Angelo favorite, finishes up in third place.
Yes, phenomenal Cowboys and Cowgirls here tonight. They're going to be, some of them are going to be back tomorrow for the Cinch Shootout, another electric performance, and we will be here for it all right here on KSAN. Right now, we are going to go to break, though.
This rodeo update is sponsored by Twin Mountain Fence.